What up, motherfuckers? It's your boy, the Hater. And I wanted to make a video today because I'm trying to do a video a day. But I figured I would wait until I watched Raw, so I could talk about something topical and irrelevant, right? And then lo and behold, as I'm watching Raw, I thought the episode was complete trash. And there's only two things to talk about as far as I'm concerned. And that is the very predictable Trish Stratus heel turn. I didn't even watch the setup. I kept fast forwarding. But when I saw that she had replaced Lita, I thought to myself, what is the purpose of this, right? Obviously, the purpose of this is that, number one, Becky Lynch is going to drop the titles, right? And what is she going to do next? Probably they wanted her to feud with Lita, but looks like Lita's been replaced. Who the hell knows why? Who the hell cares, right? The point is, clearly, one of them was going to turn, right? And I say one of them because there was a point where it looked like for a second, Becky Lynch might attack Trish, right? I personally believe it's better if Trish turned, which is what happened. And I look forward to this, quote-unquote, only because obviously what's going to happen is it's going to be like a Rock Hogan situation where Trish is the heel, but people obviously like her more than Becky Lynch. I mean, how can you not, right? She's like 50 and looks better than Becky Lynch does now. So, enough said about that. Now let's get to the main course here, right? The Cody Rhodes promo. I really thought that I would feel some sympathy towards Cody Rhodes being buried. But all of that went away during and after this promo. First of all, he comes out wearing a suit, number one. All right, fine, you can do that. But in the context of Cody Rhodes, wearing a suit means you're not going to wrestle tonight. And quite frankly, he's not big enough to not wrestle. You know what I'm saying? He's not a big enough name to wrestle 5 times a year. He just isn't, motherfucks. He isn't. Because if he wrestles 5 times a year, what differentiates him from Roman Reigns? Honestly, what makes him better than Roman Reigns? So is there one thing that he does better than Roman Reigns? Is there one thing? I don't think there's even one, motherfucks. He's not better on the mic. He's not better in the ring. He doesn't have a better look. He doesn't have a better pedigree in the sense that, he hasn't been pushed the same way, right? He's never main evented anything until this year's WrestleMania. So what is the compelling argument to replace Roman Reigns with Cody Rhodes? In my opinion, the only compelling thing would be, well, Cody Rhodes, unlike Roman, is going to be there every week. But he's not there every week. You know what I mean? This guy wrestles only on pay-per-views. It's ridiculous. He's not good enough to wrestle only on pay-per-views. He's not Brock Lesnar. You know what I mean? He's not Undertaker, and he's not Roman Reigns, and he's not John Cena. You know what I'm saying? He's Cody Rhodes. And all I could think about this whole time during this promo, first of all, you could tell the promo was very, very rehearsed. He was using words that people don't normally use when they talk, unless they're the hater, pin this bitch, you know what I'm saying? He was using big words for no reason, and he had nothing to really say. And also it was, once again, very dramatic, right? He's such a dramatic ass. I can't believe people actually like this, you know what I mean? Basically, all he had to say was, I want to fight Brock Lesnar. But in order to say this, it took 10 minutes of editorialization and weird narrative. He's like, do you guys think I'm scared of Brock Lesnar? And obviously the answer was going to be yes. And he's like, yes, I'd be crazy not to be, but I still want to fight him. I'm going to turn him into prey. You can phrase it however you want, but we've heard this a million times. The whole promo here was, I want to beat up Brock Lesnar, right? Now, that's the art of the promo, right? Promos are supposed to entertain. Somewhere down the line, we switched our attention, and now we want promos to be meaningful and engaging. No, motherfucks. Cody Rhodes giving a metaphor about predator and prey is not entertaining. It's certainly not as entertaining as The Rock coming out there and saying, well, The Rock says you can take this whatever object he's talking about, turn that sumbitch sideways, and stick it straight up your candy ass. It's not as entertaining as that. As a matter of fact, it's not even as entertaining as, hello, ladies. It's not entertaining at all, right? So if you're going to cut a 10-minute promo, I'm going to need to be entertained. And in my opinion, the best way to entertain me is one of two ways. One, the main one, comedy, humor, and charisma. 3 things that Cody Rhodes does not have. So he can't channel that. So what can he do? The other thing is say something that hasn't been said before in substance. You know what I mean? Don't say the same thing substantially, but just change the words around, right? Because all he said was, I want revenge for the fact that Brock Lesnar beat me up. That's all he said. It wasn't anything profound, right? What I mean when I say this is think about all the great Vince McMahon promos, right? They were oftentimes unique to his character because he had a very unique character, But he would always say memorable things that were new and he had never said before. Like the whole life sucks and then you die. That was only one time, motherfucks. And then by virtue of the fact that he's Mr. McMahon, all the other promos were announcements, right? He would reveal something cool because he's Vince McMahon. So he has the capacity to reveal something cool. Cody Rhodes does not have that capacity. He has the capacity to make challenges. That's all he can do, is he can challenge Brock Lesnar. So if you're going to do that, if you're going to challenge Brock Lesnar, you need to make me laugh, motherfucker. Make me laugh, clown. Make me laugh, jester. And I will say this, motherfucks. It seemed to your boy, it really, really seemed to your boy that, I don't know why, but the crowd really wasn't as behind him. You know what I mean? Sure, they did their whoa. They did that shit, right? They did that. They cheered here and there for him when he made a salient point. But they were largely quiet as compared to when, for example, again, I don't want to compare to The Rock. There's no comparison. But even as compared to like MJF cutting a promo on AEW, right? The crowd really isn't that behind Cody Rhodes. You know, and unfortunately, the Cody Rhodes character is just not good enough. It's not compelling enough to make people stay behind him for a long period of time. You know, if they want to salvage this, right, they have one of two options. One, do the impossible, and that is make Cody Rhodes entertaining and a draw, which is never going to happen. Or two, book him like he's John Cena. So, or three, of course, do none of the above and have him feud with Solo Sikoa or some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Something more towards his abilities, right? And again, I don't even mean this as an insult, right? There's this idea, right? This is like the post you deserve it generation, where like it doesn't matter if you're good enough or not, right? It doesn't matter if you plan on drawing the money or if you are the top guy on the card. It doesn't matter. All that matters is that you quote unquote deserve it. And deserve it, again in quotes, is just a phrase invented by the neckbeards to support the people that they like, right? There's nothing that objectively measures whether Cody Rhodes deserved the push or didn't, right? In my opinion, it's fucking clear. He needs to earn it, right? And that was one of the themes of his promo. That he doesn't need to earn it, basically, is what Cody Rhodes told us, because he is it, right? In other words, I don't have to do the things that you would expect, let's say, I don't know, Dolph Ziggler to do, right? I'm Cody Rhodes. The rules apply differently for me. But here's the problem, cucks. Unfortunately for him, Cody Rhodes is not that dude, right? He is not him. He's not John Cena. He's not, sure as shit, not Stone Cold or The Rock. He's not even Triple H. He's definitely not Jericho. But I got news for you, motherfucks. He's not, and here's the controversy. He's not even Dolph Ziggler, motherfucks. He's not even Dolph Ziggler. You know, you have to take the attitude of Cody Rhodes and compare it to the attitude of Dolph Ziggler. They're very, very similar, the characters. Dolph Ziggler and Cody Rhodes are the same guy, right? They're two guys with zero charisma who have to bleach their hair to get over, right? That's all they are. You know, I'm tired of hearing Dolph Ziggler's charismatic. He's the next Shawn Michaels. No, he isn't. He's not the next Shawn Michaels. He's the next S.A. Rios, who somehow has 2 world title runs. Who nobody gives a fuck, right? Same thing with Cody Rhodes. You see what I'm saying? They're the same jobber. But at the very least, to his fucking credit, Dolph Ziggler has earned those two title runs. I mean, for what they were like 2 shitty title runs, you know? He has earned them. The same way that, let's say, Christian Cage earned them. I mean, not exactly the same way, because obviously Christian's better, but you understand what I'm saying. He put in the hard work, and he was rewarded with 2 short and uneventful title reigns, right? He earned it the way Mark Henry earned it. Once again, not as good as Mark Henry, but you understand what I'm saying, right? He earned it the way that I would expect R-Truth to earn it one day. You know what I mean? But Cody Rhodes hasn't. But why should he earn it, right? He's Dusty's son, and he can come out and say, he literally said, basically, if people were listening, he literally said, I don't need to earn it. I'm Cody Rhodes. That was one of the most important points of his promo. I don't need to earn it. I'm Cody Rhodes. I am it. Because I was EVP in a company that drew 700,000 people. You know what I mean? Like, he literally said that, motherfucks. He literally said that. He doesn't need to earn it. He expects his spot. Why? Why the fuck should this asshole get his spot? First of all, he's almost 40 years old. Let's not forget, motherfucks. You know, I know they want to position him as this like young guy, the future of the industry. He's like a month older or younger, basically the same age as Roman Reigns, motherfucks. And Roman Reigns has main evented like 5 or 6 WrestleManias. You see what I'm saying? And has won in like 80% of them. You know what I mean? So there you have it, cucks. Cody Rhodes is not that dude. He's not that good, right? And let's be real. As far as I'm concerned, after this promo, he does not deserve it. At least not now. He needs to earn it, motherfucks. What Cody Rhodes should have done is instead of cutting this promo in a suit, he should have come out and had a respectable 10 or so minute match with a heel that is like an upper mid-card or mid-card heel. Someone like, let's say, like a Finn Balor type. You know what I mean? Like, that's pretty much the only heel that they got that, like, has been former champion. Every other former champion is basically either Roman Reigns or they're a face. You know what I mean? Like, everyone's a face for some reason. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of fucking weird if you ask me. But have him go beat Finn Balor in like a competitive match, but have him beat Finn Balor decisively. Hit like 3 crossroads, pin him 1, 2, 3, you know, and then like throw him out of the ring, get the mic, cut a promo, and then that's it. Right? Cut a promo, and then that's it. Just do that. And then, okay, fine, at least he's starting his redemption arc. He's starting the I have to earn it again arc. Instead, he's like, I don't have to earn it again. I am it. Literally. I am it. Well, he is it. And by it, I mean a complete piece of shit. So with that being said, motherfucks, expect more Cucky Rhodes videos because I'm pissed these next few days, motherfucks.